Houston. Fielded right around the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down. It's Green, and he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing Fitzpatrick, buying time to his left. And this will complete to Will Fuller. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hester. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Steps away. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Returnable here for Hester.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They go play action. Fitzpatrick on the move to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Green. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tano Passanio. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following a field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Barkley.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This is Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll run on 1st down. Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down now. It's Green. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Now it's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A handoff to Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Now Hester will get a shot.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Samuel.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Carr.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Carr.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 44 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
From the 6.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jack Youngblood able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Swearinger. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now Carr again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. It's complete. He's got Gronk. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one taken in by Hester. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Ware. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Fitzpatrick.
Going right back to Fant.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Fitzpatrick again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A handoff for ETN.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Throwing his car on 3rd down.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw his car. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this is going to be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Fitzpatrick now. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Fitzpatrick.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They hand this one to Gronk. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try the left side. Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now the first throw in overtime for Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. On first down, it's Green. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
46 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. In the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.